Check this out, y'all. Trump trying to call the No Kings protesters terrorists.
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. This week, we've been watching protests gather across the country, large and small, planned and impromptu. We saw a massive crowd march through Chicago this week. We covered it live on the air here against the escalating lawlessness there by masked federal agents. Tonight, there was a growing crowd in New York to protest the indictment of State Attorney General Letitia James on direct orders from Donald Trump. More and bigger protests are coming because millions of Americans are appalled with the direction the country is going in, and they refuse to be silenced as their communities are being torn apart. And that explains the incredibly dishonest and downright dangerous new talking point being pushed by MAGA. Republicans on Capitol Hill are claiming that peaceful protesters are part of a terrorist network hell-bent on destroying America, and that Democrats shut down the government Republicans control, to do the bidding of these evil, violent leftists. This was House Speaker Mike Johnson on Fox.
The theory we have right now, they have a Hate America rally that's scheduled for October 18th on the National Mall. It's all the pro-Hamas wing and the Antifa people. They're all coming out. Some of the House Democrats are selling T-shirts for the event, and it's being told to us that they won't be.
See, that's the lies and shit that they be telling you. Come on, Antifa and Hamas, they selling T-shirts. No, they ain't selling no hating America T-shirts. This is a whole different peaceful demonstration. No kings. Trump ain't no damn king. That's all they saying.
Won't be able to reopen the government until after that rally.
The pro-Hamas wing, the Antifa people. Here was Republican Senator Roger Marshall at almost the exact same time on Newsmax.
October 18th is when the protest gets here. This will be a Soros paid-for protest where his professional protesters show up, the agitators show up. We'll have to get the National Guard out. Hopefully it'll be peaceful. I doubt it.
You doubt it? The National Guard's going to come out? A Soros paid-for protest. I doubt it will be peaceful. By mid-morning, Republican leaders were pushing these lies out to the national media.
And as the speaker pointed out this morning, one of the other things that's being reported now is that one of the dates it looks like they're holding the government hostage over is the 18th of the month, where they're having this Hate America rally in Washington.
How can the Democrats be holding America hostage when the Senate, they own the Senate, they own the White House, they own the fucking damn president? All they gotta do is open the damn government. That's it. That's it. And then they keep on calling it hate America. There's not no hate America. So say no kings. Doesn't mean you hate America because you say no kings.
And Democrats want to keep the government shut down to show all of those people that are going to come here and express their hatred towards this country that they're fighting President Trump.
This is about one thing and one thing only: to score political points with the terrorist wing of their party, which is set to hold, as Leader Scalise just commented on, a Hate America rally in D.C. next week.
I mean, really, guys? Really? The terrorist wing of the party? A Hate America rally? There is a very large peaceful protest that is planned for October 18th. By the way, I don't think the Democrats have any relationship to whether they're holding the government hostage over it. It's completely one has nothing to do with the other. That protest is not going to just be in Washington, but it's going to be in thousands of communities across the country.
Hey, y'all, do me a favor. Hit that like, subscribe button. It don't cost nothing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build a channel on up. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to at least get 500 first, you know what I'm saying? But let's try and build it on up, y'all. Hit that like, subscribe button.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's not called a Hate America protest. They couldn't actually say the name of the protest because it would be so obviously American in its name. It is the No Kings protest. No Kings being a value, I think, that unites all of us as Americans. Republicans are trying to paint this as some kind of reverse January 6th plot by leftist terrorists. But it's a lie. It's a despicable lie, honestly, and a dangerous one, because there was already a No Kings protest earlier this year. Remember? We both lived through it. It's not that long ago. You might have even been there if you're listening to this right now. I covered it live at this desk, along with the other estimated 5 million Americans who were there of every background and age, and they marched and they danced and they sang and they carried signs, some of them snarky, some of them quite funny, all across the country in more than 2,000 cities and towns. It was held on June.
Yeah, look at that anarchy. Look at that, man. All that burning down buildings right there, man. We really need the National Guards to go down there. Them crowds look out of control. Is that what they seeing here? Well, that's what their imagination seeing. I don't know.
June 14th, Flag Day. It even outdrew Donald Trump's birthday parade of army tanks that same day. Remember that? So, when all those MAGA Republicans went out in advance of the protest to try to criminalize protected political activity, the organizers of the upcoming No Kings rally responded, quote, "After a few moments of laughter, the No Kings coalition issued the following statement. Speaker Johnson is running out of excuses for keeping the government shut down. Instead of reopening the government, preserving affordable health care, or lowering costs for working families, he's attacking millions of Americans who are peacefully coming together to say that America belongs to its people, not to kings. We'll see everyone on October 18th. The group reaffirmed its commitment to nonviolence and said its organizers were trained in de-escalation. Republicans, led by the Speaker of the House, are telling the public that a peaceful demonstration on the National Mall, again, we already had one, right? This isn't just a thought experiment. We had a big one in June. They're planning another one, that this will actually be a gathering of organizations the administration has formally designated in an executive order as violent terrorists. And again, it's preposterous and comical at one level, but again, this is incendiary and incredibly dangerous. But that's the point. They understand these protests are powerful. They are trying to intimidate people from turning out with lies and conspiracy theories. Just as officials like Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem have churned out government propaganda videos and media interviews where, again, they're trying to pull off this lame Jedi mind trick where they just tell us that we're not seeing what we're seeing. This totally alternate reality.
Hey, watch this big ass crowd down here, y'all, man. They're gonna be rioting, looting and shit, man. I can see where they coming from. You watch this shit, man. Watch this shit.
Totally untethered to delude people into believing cities like Portland and Chicago are war-torn hellholes. When even Noem is being met, oh, there they are. Oh my God, there they are. The guy in the chicken
Look at those wild and looters, y'all. Man, they even got a chicken out there.
suit. Polite crowd of protesters, some people in frogs and capybara costumes, and unicorns. That's what's going on. Of course, there are protests around the world and around the country. In Portland, Chicago, we're seeing regular people standing up for their neighbors. We're seeing people protest in the face of more footage of escalating abuses. Again, that is the precipitating incident in all this, right? Abuses by masked federal agents acting on Trump's orders.
What's your name?
Debbie Brockman, I work for WGN. Please let them know.
I got you. Yep. Debbie Browning? Brockman, WGN. Do you guys want to share your names too, or just going to cover your face?
Now, that woman there is Debbie Brockman. She is an employee of WGN TV in Chicago, the network. She's being forced to the ground and cuffed by not one, not two, but 3 agents. DHS says they arrested her today for allegedly assaulting a federal agent, that she was throwing things at them while she was out reporting. WGN says she was not charged with any crimes and was released. So we're going to let you decide whether DHS's official statement about her arrest was truthful. Despite the dangers, bystanders documented her initial arrest and confronted the agents without impeding them or escalating.
A little out of breath today, huh, fellas?
Super good at your jobs, aren't you? Super f***ing good at your jobs. Take the mask down. Mask down. Oh, you guys get that?
This exact dynamic in the face of government force is spreading everywhere. Ask Kevin Stitt, that's the Republican governor of Oklahoma, who happens to be the chair of the National Governors Association, who, to his real credit, blasted Trump's deployment of attempted deployment of Texas National Guard soldiers to Chicago this week. Quote, "We believe in the federalist system. That's states' rights. Oklahomans would lose their mind if Pritzker in Illinois sent troops down to Oklahoma during the Biden administration." A statement irrefutably true, and we all know it. And then just a few hours ago, a federal judge blocked that planned Guard deployment in Chicago, criticizing the government's lawyers for, quote, equating protests with riots and a lack of appreciation for the wide spectrum that exists between citizens who are observing, questioning, and criticizing their government and those who are obstructing, assaulting, or doing violence. At this point, it seems clear to me that Trump and the MAGA cronies know there are likely to be millions of people in the streets on October 18th for those No Kings protests. And so their strategy is to preemptively paint patriotic, dissenting Americans as literal terrorists. And if there was ever a time to exercise this right to protest, a right enshrined in the very First Amendment, the U.S.
The reason why he's trying to paint them as terrorists right now, because he know that they're finna have that protest. And so he's trying to have military out on the streets just to fuck with people while they having a peaceful protest. And he gonna keep on trying to do that every real.
U.S. Constitution. It is now.